Okay, so can you tell us a bit about yourself and how long you've been trading?
Okay, my name is Emmanuel Tune. I'm from Nigeria. I started trading 2020, that during the COVID-19 lockdown. That's when I started trading. I did it on my own though. I learned everything on my own, no mentor, nothing. I was just watching videos on my own, doing everything on my own because I was too I needed a way to make money. Like I saw forex as my only way of making money, so I was too desperate. So I did everything I could to like learn it on my own and everything. So I started 2020, but I had a breakthrough around should be 2023. Yes, 2023. That's when I started making a little profit, and then it kept increasing.
Wow, that's actually very motivating. So, how did you hear about us, and what first motivated you to trade with us at Traders Spring Funding?
Okay. Firstly, I was always looking for synthetic profile. I was always looking for a synthetic profile. So I've always been doing some research. So I was on YouTube searching for synthetic indices profile. So I came across this guy's video. There's one guy I came across his video in his channel. So I saw he talked about profile, synthetic profile. It was not just one. He talked about synthetic profile. So he mentioned traders spring funding also. So I decided to try traders spring funding out of the main he mentioned. So that's how I heard about traders spring funding, through YouTube on a guy's channel. I don't know if he's still trading with you guys, but that's where I heard it from. I registered with it immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Within 2 or 3 days after registration, I bought an account. The first account I bought was 3K account, though I didn't understand Profem well. But let me say that was it the first time or second time of me trading a Profem. Although I'm good at trading, but the only thing that was confusing was the rules. So I had to sit back and go through the rules again and everything.
Hmm. Wow, you've had quite a journey actually. I know that you're funded. So, how does it feel to be funded?
And I feel so like I'm so excited to be funded because with a funded account, you can make money with a good risk management. Like you can use the account for as long as you can if you can manage your risks very well without letting your emotional this thing to play in. You need to be like psychologically ready and consistent. With that funded account, I should say I'm the happiest person on earth like that because that's a very big account. A very big account. I've been dreaming of how to get such a big account, and finally I've gotten it. So I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
No, I'm so happy for you. Risk management is key in evaluations, and which is why we implemented the consistency rule. So, how are you able to deal with our lot sizing rule?
Okay. The how I'm able to deal with that lot size rule, I should say the consistency rule is not that hard for me. The consistency rule is not hard for me at all
Mhm.
because
Okay.
I have never for once forgotten the lot size consistency rule. Even stop loss, no matter how many position I open, I must make sure there is stop loss in it. So those ones are not really difficult for me. It's just for you to know your risk level, do everything as they said. And most importantly, the drawdown. What what I should advise people concerning the drawdown, don't hit the maximum drawdown in a day. Don't hit the maximum drawdown in a day. If, let me say, for instance, you have
Mhm.
2% drawdown in a day, you should close for that day. Don't continue trading again, because you might want to use your emotion, or you might want to revenge the trade, and you keep on increasing the drawdown until you breach the account. So if you have a drawdown, let's say 1% or 2% of the total daily drawdown, you should close for that day and then try again another time.
Well, thank you. That's very helpful. Now moving on to next question. I wanted to ask, since it's been a difficult journey, what helped you stay consistent and focused during the challenge?
Okay, yeah, I won't lie, the journey is difficult because of, because of rules. You need to stick to rules. Any mistake, your account is gone. So the rules are kind of difficult, although you need to follow it. You need to trade it. You need to treat your profile account like a business, not gambling. That's why you need to follow the rules. So what helped me stay consistent is the strategy I'm using, and my risk management. That's what helped me stay consistent and get funded. That's what have helped me so far.
No, I'm sure getting funded really helped. And what would you say was what was your biggest psychological challenge during the evaluation? If you could share that with our viewers, that'd be great.
Okay, my biggest psychological challenge was during the evaluation was the drawdown. I remember I when I first bought the account, I I placed a trade. I was in floating lost, so I refused to close it to minimize the daily drawdown. I refused to close it because psychologically, I don't know if I should say I was not ready, or emotionally I let my emotions set in. I was angry because the trade was in loss. Instead of me to close the trade and cut the losses short so
Mm-hmm.
that I can minimize my drawdown, so I can minimize my drawdown, I left the trade. I left the trade there, and it was running in loss until I breached the daily drawdown. So during the evaluation, what the challenges I faced was the drawdown, but to some certain stage, after I've bought accounts, I remember I bought the first one, I breached, I bought again, I passed the evaluation, although I had drawdowns, like I had countless drawdowns on my second account, but I still recovered everything and passed the first one and first two and get funded. I breached it during the funded phase because of drawdown. So this thing, my biggest this in challenge is drawdown, but I try to fix everything. I fixed that, so I'm not too like bothered about that again, because I'm not letting my emotions control my trade again. Like if I have losses, I've learned to cut the losses short so that I can minimize my daily drawdown, so I cannot hit my daily drawdown and breach my account.
Well, thank you. That's very insightful. So basically, keeping your emotions aside and just keep at it, right? And what would you say?
Yes.
What advice would you give to the traders currently looking to get funded?
Okay, my advice to traders looking to get funded would be like they should treat a profile account like a long-term business, not gambling. It's not
Okay.
about making a huge profit in one. It's not about making a huge profit in one payout, because I've learned something. When I bought my second account, my 3K account, I passed the evaluation
Mm-hmm.
one and two. I got funded. I made 10% profit on my funded account, like my 3K funded account. I made 10%, which is $300. But I was greedy. I said that that is not enough.
Hmm.
When they divide the profit share and give me my own, it won't be enough. So I went on to trade again and let my distinct emotion set in because I couldn't increase the percentage. So I was angry, I let my emotion set in. That's how I breach it. So my advice to them should be they should treat profit accounts like a long-term business. It's not about making a huge profit in a single payout. You can still make profit. You can accumulate profit in different payouts. All you need to do is to stay consistent, use good risk management, stick to the rules, and also check the terms. Don't only read the rules. Always check the terms of the program also, so
Hmm.
that you abide to everything, and surely you will get payout and everything.
Well, thank you, Manuel. That's very helpful. And now that you're funded, what's the next goal for you?
Now that I'm funded, my next goal is for me, like I'm not going to rush. I'm not going to rush. Like I said, I want to treat the proven account like a business, long-term business, not gambling. So it's not about having a huge payout in a huge profit in one payout. So I'm going to try as much as possible to stay consistent, risk management, and do not let my emotions set in. I want to hold this account for a very long time because I was always dreaming of having such a huge amount of this thing. So finally, I had the opportunity. So I'm going to be very, very careful with it.
Wow, that's great. We at Trader Spring Funding are rooting for you. And actually, that's all from my side. Is there anything you'd like to add?
No, no, no. I don't have any question for now.
Awesome. So, thank you for sharing your journey with us. Getting funded is actually a huge milestone, and we're excited to see your continued growth. And to everyone watching, stay disciplined, trust your process, and your funded moment could actually be next. Thank you, sir, once again. It was very nice having you.
Thank you.
Thank you
It
so
was nice
much.
having you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.